All right, guys, it's been 48 hours since China's nonsense, and the market is now below $3 trillion. There was a mighty little sell-off in the last bunch of hours. We're down to around $2.94 trillion. Everything seems to be affected. I don't think it's going to be very serious. Today is Shorts Get Wrecked Friday, so I think this is some artificialness just to try to make some shorts because they've been getting wrecked lately. This is not financial advice. Everybody's going to have their own video today in my own little social experiment. We're going to see who the most popular token is that I'm covering. And we're going to do it by views, and we're going to do it by comments, and we're going to look, and then Monday we're going to figure out which one of you is the dominant token. It's not financial advice, but I am always right.
I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways.
All right, guys, market's trading at $2.925 trillion off of a volume of $159 billion. You can see Tether did not really change from one day to the other, which means that the money is still being left in Tether. If you look at Bitcoin, it's down to 64,000. Ethereum is trading at around 4,600. But when you start to go down the chart, you start to see there's a whole lot of selling off going on right now. This is Shorts Get Wrecked Friday, so it looks like things are going to start to pick up just a little bit. Polygon has taken a dramatic drop. Cosmo, dramatic drop. Everywhere you look, you're starting to see red. Even when you're seeing these green things in the last hour chart, you're just seeing overall a lot of down movement, except here we are again. Decentraland, Mana is up another leg up. Folks, if you got into Mana, then you are making out like a bandit in the last couple of weeks. Moving on. All right, guys, Bitcoin price faced resistance near the USD 65.5 level. Bitcoin started a fresh decline, traded below 65. It's now trading at 64. It might extend losses towards 62,000. Besides, most major altcoins resumed a downward move. ETH failed to clear 4,800 and declined below 4,700, now down to 4,600. XRP is back below $1.20, and it might move towards $1.12. ADA is at risk of decline below the $2 support, and ADA, I assure you, will not hold support. It just absolutely does not work that way with Cardano anymore. So, guys, be very careful with what you're doing. This is Shorts Get Wrecked Friday. If the shorts do get wrecked, then we're going to have a great weekend. If the shorts win, we'll see. Moving on. All right, Floki Vikings. Are you a Viking? Are you or are you not a Viking? The market cap is $1.8 billion right now. The trading volume is $8.4 million, and we're talking about the ETH. And we're trading at 21,267, which is down about 6.5% to the previous day. Do you care? Are you scared? If you're scared, then guess what you are? You're not a Viking. If you're pumped up by the fact that this happened and got us to right here, even though you see that little downward accumulation, that's the next leg up getting ready to happen. It always happens. And you don't need me for that. You can just go down to these charts and you can see it happening over and over again. You can look at the total market cap. Now remember, that's not the full market cap when it shows up on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. They don't use a total market cap. They use an actual market cap, which is a little bit lower than this, by the way, which means that there is a gigantic amount of growth that is still available. If you look at, say, Tama, the diluted market cap is somewhere in the neighborhood of $8 or $9 or $10 trillion. So if you're just comparing it to one other token, then you're going to 5x almost immediately because it's Floki. Now, why am I manic about this? Well, the simple fact is this. Yesterday, or early this morning, B posted, we hear you loud and clear regarding the CEX listing. For example, I sometimes chuckle when I see people post messages asking us to reach out to certain major centralized exchanges. You know who's asking that? They're not Vikings, because Vikings trust in the team. They trust in the process. But he does have permission to inform you that Floki listing is confirmed in 4 respected CEX exchange: Bitmart, FMFW, DigiFinex, and the AAX. They are all very reputable exchanges with a combined 24-hour volume of about $10.8 billion. So, guys, if you're crying and you're in Floki, you suck as an investor. Like, there's absolutely no other way to put it, and nobody's going to put it to you like I will. You suck as an investor because you don't even know what you're talking about. Now, Floki has pretty much taken over the world. So you know what you're doing right now? If you're a Viking, if you're a real Viking, you're watching old Tyson Fury fights. You're thinking about, as you drive through Spain, oh, look at the Floki signs. Or you drive through London, oh, look at the Floki signs. As you drive through the Netherlands, as you walk through the Istanbul, Turkey airport, as you go through the streets of Los Angeles, as you go through New York City, looking at looking at the sky in Times Square and seeing Floki everywhere. You know what you realize as a Viking? You realize that you are about to get sent. Now, if you're worried, will Floki make you rich? If you wonder why the people in chat are not taking you seriously when you start crying and you start bitching and you start moaning when you're in chat, here's the reason, Padna. It's because Floki has already made millionaire after millionaire. Let's go to page 2. After millionaire, after millionaire, after millionaire, after millionaire. Wait, let's go to page 3. After millionaire, after millionaire, after millionaire. Do you get my point yet? If you are looking at this, wondering how there's going to be any money made, or you don't understand what's going on, man, please. You need to just give it up, because investing is not for you. Floki is going to give you lifetime wealth if you play it right. If you don't, that's on you, brother. But the opportunity is there. What are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. Moving on. All right, guys, I don't want to get off on a rant here, but everything that I do here takes me a couple hours every single day. Then it takes me a couple more hours to do, and I, like anybody else, like to feel appreciated by it. So what I'm doing today is a social experiment, and what it is I am creating separate videos for every single token that I'm covering, and we're going to see if one of them lifts, if one of them doesn't. I'm going to put the same title on every single one of them. The only thing that I'm going to change is the name of which token. So I'm going to put, for example, Floki, Friday update, are we headed to the moon? And we're going to see whether or not I'm engaged by your groups. If I'm not, maybe we'll stop covering you guys. Or maybe I'll stay invested in you guys because I believe in you guys, but I won't cover you anymore. So if I don't have your support, then it's okay. I'll move on to other tokens in which they want to have support. But I keep getting asked about covering different tokens, and I don't have the time, and I can't make the time. So right now, we're just going to look, and we're going to see who wants me to cover. If you want me to cover, then here I am covering you. If you don't want me to cover, then this is probably going to end in a disaster. And if it ends in a disaster for every single one of them, I did what I could, and I'll move on to different things. But I want to see whether I have an engaged audience or I don't have an engaged audience. And we're going to find that out today. You guys have a good weekend, and let's see what happens.
I'm looking for the good life, good life. Sitting on top of the world. I want to be shining like diamonds and pearls. I want you to go.